I'm Joe Alton, MD, also known as Dr. Bones of doomandbloom.net, where you'll find over 700 posts, videos, and podcasts on medical preparedness for any disaster. Together with my wife, Amy Alton, a nurse practitioner, we're the New York Times and Amazon best-selling authors of the Survival Medicine Handbook and other books, plus the designers of the awesome board game Doom and Bloom Survival, recently named by the Prepared Family blog as the Teaching Preparedness Resource of the Week. The Zika virus is spreading throughout the hemisphere after crossing the Atlantic from Africa. At present, cases have been reported in every country in this hemisphere except for Canada and Chile. News articles regarding the tragic consequences it has on pregnancies are being published pretty much daily. The Center for Disease Control has gone so far as to issue travel advisories warning pregnant women to stay away from countries with widespread outbreaks like Brazil. Interestingly, in Africa, Zika virus is thought to be a mild pest causing minor illness. In fact, 80% of those infected have no symptoms whatsoever from the disease. It's not associated with microcephaly, where it is traditionally found in Africa and Asia. Yet, this virus is becoming an issue that some predict may affect up to 100,000 newborns in the New World. As microcephaly causes lifelong mental handicaps, often severe, it isn't hard to imagine that this is going to tax the resources of poor countries that are having to deal with it. Why is a virus that isn't a big problem in its original territory suddenly causing these heartbreaking deformities? Zika is an equatorial disease spread by mosquitoes, conditions that are present in both Brazil and Africa, and certainly in Asia. Why should it have so different a presentation in one part of the world than another? Well, it's my opinion that we're dealing with a viral mutation. Viruses are well known for their ability to change genetically. These changes, or mutations, may either be insignificant or they could have major consequences. Luckily, most of the former, and this is the reason why influenza vaccines are used to prevent illness. This year's flu is usually similar to last year's, and flu vaccines are made from components of last year's virus. If an influenza mutates significantly, it usually causes many more cases and often deaths as we have less immunity to it. Imagine if Ebola, which caused a regional epidemic in West Africa in 2014, had mutated to become easily transmissible through the air. It would have been much more challenging to control and could have reached pandemic status. Despite this, I can't find anything in the news that mentions the possibility that the virus has mutated. If we're going to have success in producing treatment or prevention of this viral illness, none exists at present, we're going to have to take into account the chance that this Zika virus is not the same as the original. This is Joe Alton, MD, that old Dr. Bones, wishing you the best of health in good times or bad. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you need a solid medical kit for the range or for that hunting trip, check out Nurse Amy's gunshot kit on her store at store.doomandbloom.net. Thanks again.